Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, in this video, we're going to be talking about the new number one, the top business to make money in GTA 5 Online. Now, specifically, we're talking about solo money making as well. And no, we're not talking about heists. Okay, we all we all know Cayo Perico is the best way to make money. But we're talking about businesses, okay? So we're talking about MC businesses, nightclub, crates, import export, that kind of stuff. And yes, as we all know, we have a new business in the game. It's the auto shop business from the Los Santos Tuners DLC, okay? Now, before we go any further, you guys know what to do. Make sure you are subscribed. Turn on notifications, ring that bell so you don't miss out on any future content and update. And you know it's going to be a banger, man. Drop a like. That definitely helps out. Make sure you guys knock that out for me, okay? Now, in regard to the businesses, you have two different types of businesses in GTA 5 Online. You have what's called active income and passive income businesses. And the difference is businesses like your bunker, your MC, your nightclub, those are passive income, meaning you don't have to do any active work to make money. You can just buy supplies, or in regard to the nightclub, just let it accumulate and generate money for you, and then you just go and sell it. The only active part is actually selling the product itself. Active income are businesses like your import export business and your crates business, where you have to go actively farm or source your product and then sell it actively as well to get that income. So that's the major difference. And the good thing about the businesses in GTA 5 Online is that you can combine them. You can combine passive and active income. So while you're actively sourcing crates for your crate business, your passive income in the background is generating money for you as well. So you can combine those businesses. And once you sell this or take a break from the crates, you go sell your bunker business or your nightclub, whatever, and get back to your crates. So it's never a good idea. I get asked this all the time. Ty, what's better, crates or bunker? I'm like, no, there's not one better than the other. You combine those, okay? However, there are businesses that will, be better in regard to how much they make you per hour, how easy they are. And there'll be businesses that are better for active and passive income. And that's what we're talking about particularly today right here. And it's going to be not only just what's going to be the best for passive income, but also what's for the best for active income as well. All right. Again, we're not talking about heists, okay? But there is some interesting information that we'll get into about that as well. So as you guys can see right now, I'm doing the prison contract. This is the finale of the prison contract right here. Probably the easiest finale to do. It takes about 7-8 minutes to get this knocked out. And watch what I'm doing here. Watch how it is. And I'm going to have another video talking about this a little bit later on as well. A little bit more updated guide for this, because it's a really easy way to make money with the contract businesses. It's very fun. I love this. It's got some of the best setups too. But we'll save that for later. To answer the question, the auto shops business is now the best business in the game to make money in GTA 5 Online. All right, it's the best in regard to active income. And overall, it's the best in passive. Passive income has always been kind of, less than your active income regardless. But the auto shop business is now the best single solo method or way to make money in GTA 5 Online. Again, in regard to your businesses, all right? We're not talking about the heists. So let's talk about how this is possible, right? We already know from these contracts coming out. Now, they just released the Union Depository contract. That's the last one with the DLC. And on normal or regular payouts, that will pay you $300,000. That's insane. That is insane. After your cut is taken from Sasanta and, Moody Man, Kenny, KDJ, whatever, you're going to make $270,000. But don't forget, you're going to make some of that money back with a lot of the heists. You make those cuts that Sasanta and KDJ take. You make that back with your setups, right? You get paid about 10 grand for the setup, so you actually will make a little bit more money for the majority of the heists. Some of the heists, they don't take a cutout. You just get the full pay, like the ECU one. So keep that in mind. And with my numbers and what we're talking about here, this is all income based on per hour, all right? And yes, it is all solo. So with all of these different contracts, you make roughly 170,000 at the minimum. That's including the setup pay, the 10,000 per setups. So, like for example, this one right here, you make just over 150,000 for the finale after the cut, but you get an additional 20 grand, 10,000 per setup, so you actually make more than what is listed on the whiteboard when you actually go to the contract. All right, so minimum is going to be roughly $170,000 for the contract, and then on the high end, if you're doing the Union Depository, you're making around $270,000. Okay, so you're making a good amount of money on those two right there. And with these contracts, I've done a good amount of them already. A good number of these contracts I've done already, and you can get these done around the fastest time, about 20 minutes. All right, if you're really focusing and paying attention, you can knock these out from start to finish in roughly 20 minutes. For the most part, though, it's going to take you about 30 minutes. Maybe a little mess up here or there on average, right? You're messing around, whatever. Just to play it safe, just to keep it simple and easy for the numbers, right? We'll say about 30 minutes. So you can easily get 2 contracts, maybe even 3 done per hour, right? And so up until this point, up until this DLC dropped, the best active income business was your CEO crates. If you had 2 large warehouses, or 2 warehouses in general, but preferably 2 large warehouses, you can go back and forth sourcing crates, avoiding the cooldown time, and you were able to make a substantial amount of money per hour, roughly 280,000 per hour in that range. With the auto shop business, you can get dramatically more than that. You can do, as you see right here, just keep it real simple for you guys. So I'm not going to, drown you out with all the different numbers and stuff. You can do 2 to 3 contracts per hour. So that's roughly 350 to 500,000 per hour. I want to, account for the low end and the high end. Say you get the 2, lowest paying contracts. You can pick between 3 of them, but say you just pick the 2 lowest. That's roughly $350,000. And say you get a Union Depository in there with one of the lowest, that's roughly $500,000. Okay, so with your lowest paying contract, your highest paying contract, you can make some serious money. Now you could even go more detailed with that, and you can break the numbers down and say with everything combined on average per hour, you can make roughly $425,000 per hour. Right, you basically split the difference of those 2 numbers, and that's what you get, roughly $425,000. But like I said, I'm going to cover the low end to the high end. And this week we have double cash money on the contract businesses. So theoretically, you can make between $700,000 to $1 million per hour with the contracts. Even if you're just making 800 grand, that's still dramatically better than any other thing in the game business wise. And plus, you still want to tack on your passive income. Now, say you can be efficient enough and you reach that $1 million mark per hour, that's going to rival and arguably be better than the casino heist because you don't need anybody to help you do this. It's all 100% solo. So with that being said, double money auto shop business contracts are the second best thing to make money in GTA 5 Online, only second to the Cayo Perico heist. That's pretty crazy, all right? So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you subscribe to my channel for the Ills or Reels content in the game. Smash that like button. See you in the next one, all right? Peace out. Yeah.